Hi, my name is Stephen McGee and I'm the author of Toxic Health. And I'm here today to show you the fields that are around this 14-inch TV. And I think you're going to be very surprised at what we find when we test it. And the reason why I've taken an interest in the fields around televisions is all my plants started to deform in a television field. So I'm now characterizing the fields that are around the TVs. And today we're going to do this 14-inch TV. And to test the fields, we're going to use two test instruments. One's going to be an AM radio, which is on the right, and the other is going to be this tri-field meter. I'm going to start off with the tri-field. We're set to 0 to 100 milligauss on the magnetic. Let's see what happens when we put it near the TV. So you can see we've got quite a high field at this TV. So it gets up to 100 milligauss when you get near to it. And the field drops off with distance. But there's an important thing that you should realize with TVs is that the field out of the back of the TV can be just as bad as the field out of the front. And as you can see, that on this particular TV, the field extends out by about 6 feet. And these fields radiate all the way around these TV sets. So one of the things you've got to be careful of with a TV is where you place it, because if you place this TV against a wall and somebody's chair is on the other side of that wall, those fields are going to extend right through into that person's chair or bed if there's a bedroom on the other side. So we just changed over to an electric field. As you can see, we're actually picking up an electric field right here, so I'm going to step back. So the electric field seems to be a little bit bigger than the magnetic field around these TVs. It can be up to about 50% bigger than the magnetic field. And there's one thing I want to mention about the magnetic field around televisions is that many researchers have found that a magnetic field above 2 is actually a cancer risk. These televisions actually exhibit much higher magnetic fields than 2. They actually go over 100. So these fields that you find around TVs, they're actually higher than what you find around power lines. Okay, so we're going to switch over to the radio. This radio is tuned into static on the AM band. We're on 530 simply because there's no radio station there. And the fields we're going to be detecting are wideband, so you would pick them up anywhere on the AM band. So as you can see, this TV has plenty of emissions coming out of it, and that's what I wanted to go over to you, is that these televisions, and it applies also to digital televisions, the newer type, they have a lot of very strange emissions coming out of them. It's something to be aware of, and it's very easy to test for. The AM radio picks up on the radio fields. Tri-field is actually not that expensive. It's actually about $130 to get one of these meters. And you can start detecting magnetic, electric and radio fields with it. And this field of research was extensively documented by Dr. John Nash Ott. And I would recommend that you obtain his book. It's called Health and Light. And he talks about the problems regarding electromagnetic fields and human health in this book. I wish you the very best of health, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you.